matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the LA Chargers.
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, it's Herbert. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there, but they're across the 50 at the 48 now.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
On first and 10 is Spiller.
Shreds the tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Chargers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Ritter now. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Ritter. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Herbert now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Returning it, here's Hamler. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Ready. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to throw, Ritter.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Robinson is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Black ultra. Ready? Ritter.
They'll roll him out right. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the 50, here's Herbert. Underneath to Spiller. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Let's go. First down at the 18-yard line. Hold the troops right. Wow.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Ritter will set up to throw it. This is caught by Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Come on, set. Green jack. Blue strike.
Ritter to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly positioned built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Here's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's across midfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He's got it. It's Spiller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Ritter on 1st and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And complete to Drake London. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ritter now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo now for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Chargers 9.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Arnold Ebiketie in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run behind center with Spiller. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready up. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10.
Ball ready. Ritter. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Ritter back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Deebo Samuel from 21 yards away. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it inside the 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Herbert on 1st down now. He finds his target, Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Chargers 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a 1st down.
First down, here's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 60 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there. Going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chargers 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the... On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Falcons 56, Chargers 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Ritter with it after the play fake. He'll buy some time right. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 63, Chargers 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, let's go.
Again, Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
59.
Now it's Herbert. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
12. 5-9.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Chargers 25.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Ritter. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ram. Ready.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Chargers 33.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, we've reached now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay,
the fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Yellow.
Back to throw, Ritter. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Ready?
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Blue strike. Ready?
Ritter throwing on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Field, black. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Going play action. Ritter. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. To the air again, it's Ritter. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Back up. On the ball.
Ritter from the gun. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Deion Henley in there to bring him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Atlanta, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to